Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem.
Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to be discussing Schach. As everyone prepares to build their sukkah, a person needs to be aware that oftentimes, depending on where one stores his schach might very well be infested with various types of insects. If one's schach is infested with insects, one needs to either spray down his schach with insecticide, or depending on the infestation, one would actually have to replace his schach entirely. The reason we're worried about bugs in schach is because oftentimes the bugs will release from the schach and fall into one's food. Unfortunately, since some of these bugs are extremely small, it's very hard to notice them when they do fall into one's food. Therefore, it is very important to check one's schach properly after taking it out of the machsan, of the storage area, to check it thoroughly for bugs. The main bugs we're worried about is either beetles or book lice. If one finds beetles, depending on the level of the infestation, one could spray down their schach, and that would be sufficient to clean their schach. However, if one discovers that one has book lice in his schach, the schach should be replaced, as book lice are very, very hard to get rid of and generally come in large numbers. To do the bedika for schach, it's a very simple bedika. One simply takes the roll of schach and bangs it either on a light piece of tile or a piece of paper. Now we'll take a look at Moreno Rav Yosef Dorfman showing how to do the bedika. Just wanted to say thank you to the Rav for his help in making this video. This is how one does the bedika. So here we see the Rav banging his roll of schach on the light colored tiles and checking to make sure that there is nothing crawling. And that is how one does his schach's bedika. Now that we've seen how to do the bedika, let's take a look at some of the infestations that you might find in schach. Here we have the lictus beetle. It is from the powder post beetle family. They are wood-boring beetles. If you see small holes in your schach, or tunnels or burrows, that would be a sign of the lictus beetle. If one has a small infestation of lictus beetles, one could spray his schach with poison. However, a large infestation, one should replace his schach. So here we see a paper after the schach was checked, and you see it is absolutely full of book lice. The infestation you just saw is actually quite a heavy infestation, and in such a situation, one would certainly need to replace his schach. Generally speaking, schach that is stored in a moldy or damp storage place is more likely to be infested than other places. It is recommended for one to store their schach in a dry area. Be'ezras Hashem, after succos, we will take a look at how one properly puts away and stores their schach. Be'ezras Hashem, we should all be zoiche to enjoy our succos, and they should Be'ezras Hashem be bug-free, and we should be zoiche to celebrate our zman simchaseinu the way the Ribbonu Shel Olam intended.